down by the wheat where the shadows fall thin. I watch the light tuck the ridges in. No words left and none to lend. Just me and the far edge of evening again. A windmill turns like an old refrain. The gravel path remembers rain. Crows pass slow across the sun, like all the battles I didn't run. At the far edge of evening time, let's go. What matters fades and silence grows. No clock, no call, no place to be. Just this moment lean into me. And the world, it softens at the bend, at the far, far edge of evening, friend. The barn breathes dust, the trees bow down. The fields wear gold like a borrowed crown. Even pain feels somehow known, like a shadow that has found its home. Some dreams don't rise but stay in the ground, blooming quiet where they're never found. And maybe peace is not a sound, but the hush when no one's around. At the far edge of evening, truth walks slow, and grief and grace begin to show. The sky won't shout, but it will stay, and let the dark come soft this way. So I sit with all I failed to send, at the far, far edge of evening's end. If you're looking for me, don't pretend. Just come where the light forgets to defend. There's a gate that groans when the wind runs through, and a coat on the post that still smells like you. The wheat leans like it's leaning back to the echo of boots on a sun-cracked track. Sowed your laugh in the rose last spring. Now the crows fly low and they never sing. I talk to the sky but it don't reply, just hangs there quiet while the swallows fly. Love don't fade, it just turns to land, to dust on my palms and bark on my hand. I still feel you in the breath of rye, in the hush of the field you left behind. The fence is broken where we carved the year. Name's still there, but the lines ain't clear. I'm in what I can, let the rest decay. Some things, like hearts, rot slow that way. They ask why I stay where the in a rust-colored dream. The fence line sighs when your boots don't pass, and the field forgets in a sea of grass. Your name lives on in the birch trees bend, where the bark peels slow like it's shedding the end. And I wait in the hush where the old songs sleep, where the porch still creaks like a heart too deep. I lit a light for the path you chose, hung it high where the wild sage grows. But love ain't a flame, it's the shadow it throws. And I was the moth who stayed too close, while I wander through nights that forget what they're worth, with a lantern dim and my hands in the earth. The river don't speak, but it carries the sound of all the goodbyes we never wrote down. And I whisper to stars like they knew your face, each one burning out in a different place. Time don't heal, it just hides a scar, like a mirror cracked behind the bar. And maybe you're gone, but I still confess I fold your name in a prayerless dress. So if you see a light from some far off bend, know it's just me with a flame I tend. Love never left, it just changed its cloth, and I became the lantern, you the moth. Swirl like smoke from a preacher's breath, in a town that forgot how to mourn its death. I met a rattlesnake preaching salvation in the dark, telling sinners to pray with a venomous heart. The wind carried secrets through a cracked out spire, where shadows danced on an old barbed wire. Your silhouette burned in the flicker of flames, a ghost in the pews whispering no one's name. In the last rattlesnake sermon, the sky ripped apart, and I held your memory like a broken art. There's salvation in poison and mercy in sin, but the devil's the preacher when the prayers wear thin. I walk through the fire with my hands tied low, searching for heaven where no rivers flow. The sermon ended with a whispered goodbye, and the rattlesnake smiled with a cold, dark eye. So I'll carry your shadow through the dust and the thorn, in the church of the lost, where the night is born. post and the thorn, in the church of the lost, where the night is born. The last rattlesnake sermon still echoes inside, a hymn for the broken, a place to hide. There's a quiet in the meadow that the sunrise barely shakes, and the fog rolls in so softly, like it knows the steps it takes. I brew your cup of coffee, through the bed still warm with sleep, and watch the world unwrap itself without a need to speak. The morning fog knows you, how you move without a sound, how your love surrounds me, though your feet don't touch the ground. Like mist across the pasture, you're here then out of view, but in every breath I take, I swear the morning fog knows you. You always left so gently, like the closing of a page. No thunder in your silence, no anger in your rage. And though the porch is empty where your laughter used to land, the stillness tells me stories that the air still understands. The morning fog knows you, how you move without a sound, how your love surrounds me, though your feet don't touch the ground. Like mist across the pasture, you're here then out of view, but in every breath I take, I swear the morning fog knows you. Never one for echoes, never stayed to watch the rain, but I see you in the silver blur that drifts across the pane. The morning fog knows you, and it brings you back to me, not in words or touches, but in quiet memory. And though the world wakes loudly, I still rise into the blue, where the fields are soft with wonder, and the morning fog knows you. There's a road through the valley where the wildflowers used to grow, but the weeds have overtaken and the signposts don't quite show. We walked it hand in hand once, with the wind beside our feet. Now the gravel's grown so quiet, with no one there to meet. The road we left behind still calls out every day, though the past's been overgrown, I can't seem to walk away. We built it with our footsteps, but the world's a little wild, and the road we left whispers like a child. The trees we used to sit beneath are leaning on their knees, and the sun don't shine the same now that it's lost its ease. I remember how we talked about the dreams we'd chase and find, but the miles have blurred the edges, and we both left them behind. The road we left behind still calls out every day. Though the past's been overgrown, I can't seem to walk away. We built it with our footsteps, but the world's a little wild, and the road we left behind still whispers like a child. Maybe some roads weren't meant to stay, but they carry a little piece of us anyway. The road we left behind still runs through every thought, a reminder of the love we had, though it's faded, though it's lost. I'll never quite forget it, though the years have made me blind to the road we left behind, still calling from my mind. Rain taps soft on the old tin roof. You're humming low like living proof that quiet heart still beat the best in faded jeans and Sunday rest. The pine trees sway, they sing along to your whisper like southern song. The world can wait, let it pass by. I've got your hand, and that's my sky. Take the slow road home, don't rush the ride. Let the stillness fill the space inside. No map, no plan, just time to roam with you beside me, my slow road home. Sunset stains the gravel gold. We trade our stories soft and slow. No traffic here, just cattle moan, and every mile feels more like home. Take the slow road home, don't rush the ride. Let the stillness fill the space inside. No map, no plan, just time to roam with you beside me, my slow road home. Let the world spin fast, we'll drift like smoke through fields of hush and whispered oaks. I don't need much, just you alone, and the wind to guide this slow road home. Take the slow road home where silence grows, where love speaks soft and sweetly flows. No clock to chase, no need to roam. You are my heart, my slow road home. Shadows stretch across the wooden rails, the laundry sways like silent sails. The whistle of a distant train fades into the fields again. Crows drift slow above the pines, the day dissolves in amber lines. Mama's voice floats through the screen, soft as cotton, sharp and clean. There's smoke on the still and hush in the air, the kind of calm you'd never dare to chase or hold. Just let it be, like skipping stones on memory. Each breath tastes like time stood still, out where the sky bends to hill. The faded boots by the old back door, I see my youth in them once more. Fireflies rise like whispered prayers, no need for answers, not out there. No silver, no gold, just the glow of the land and the hum of the earth in the palm of your hand. You don't need roads when you've got roots and songs that bloom in worn-out boots. There's smoke on the still and grace in the grain, peace in the rust and joy in the rain. Evening slips on like a coat that fits true, worn at the edges but stitched through with you. And here I stay and always will, where hearts grow quiet and the world stands still. Just smoke on the still and nothing to kill but the noise I left behind on the hill. You walk through dawn like a prayer in skin, quiet as a wind, but the world gave in. Your boots press secrets in morning dust, and I watched like a heart that forgot to trust. The silence wore your name in gold, every glance a tale untold. We spoke even still I felt them hurt. Like smoke on the wheat when the sky burns low, you drift through me, soft and slow. No touch, no claim, just warm retreat. Love that lingers like smoke on the weed. A crow flew past like a black regret, but you just smiled, not gone, not yet. Your shadow stayed though you turned to leave. Like dust still clings to the dying year. Like smoke on the wheat when the sky burns low, you drift through me, soft and slow. No touch, no claim, just warm retreat. Love that lingers like smoke on the weed. Not every fire needs to flame and roar. Some just smolder behind the door. And some goodbyes don't shut the gate. They breathe and wait, they bend, not break. Like smoke on the wheat when the wind won't speak, you stay in the silence, calm and deep. No chains, no cries, no sound of feet, only the soul of smoke on the weed. Smoke trails wind through the canyon's breath, where whispers gather like secrets of death. A broken lantern swings on a rusted chain, lighting the path where I lose and gain. Your shadow flickers on a distant hill, a silent promise that time can't kill. The night hums low like a forgotten prayer, and I chase the silence hanging in the air. Smoke trails and broken lanterns guide me home, through tangled roots and fields unknown. I carry the weight of 1,000 years and the song of a love soaked in tears. The wind's a stranger that calls my name, with memories wild as untamed flame. And in the dark where the lost souls roam, I find my peace in the unknown. So I follow smoke trails and broken light, through endless shadows and the quiet night. With every step I'm closer to where your heart waits for me in the midnight air. So I follow smoke trails walls and broken light, through endless shadows and the quiet night. With every step I'm closer to where your heart waits for me in the midnight air. There's a cabin that only shows up when it rains, past the bend where the silence stains. Its chimney smokes in a silver curl, but fades with the sun like a secret world. Inside there's a letter carved into pine, signed with a name that looks like mine. The fire don't burn, but it softly glows, and time folds quiet where no one goes. I don't chase storms, they come to me, with memories soaked in old oak trees. Some places ain't meant to stay, but in the rain they know the way. A candle waits on a crooked shelf, still warm though I've never been myself. And in the mirror hangs a coat and hat that fits me perfect. What you think of that? So if thunder rolls and the sky turns gray, let the rain lead you where hearts don't fray. There's peace in things that drift and wane, like a cabin that appears in rain. So if thunder rolls and the sky turns gray, let the rain lead you where hearts don't fray. There's peace in things that drift and wane, like a cabin that appears in rain. There's an orchard that grows backward out past the ridge, where apples fall up and the bees hum and bridge. The roots hum lullabies deep in the stone, and the leaves turn silver when you're walking alone. The fence is made of violin strings, and the crows all carry forgotten rings. I sit on a stump where the seasons rewind, picking chords from the corners of time. Peace don't always ride on a breeze. Sometimes it lingers in upside down trees. You don't need roads when the sky bends slow, in places where nothing and everything grows. There's a mirror pond that don't reflect me, but shows who I was at the age of 3. I dip my hand and hear her sing, the voice of a clock with a broken wing. So if you find that orchard gate, leave your name but not your fate. Let the stillness stitch your soul back tight under backward stars and folded light. Fire's low, but the embers still glow. Whiskey in hand, but it's time to let go. The wind's whispering secrets through the trees, a song in the quiet, carried on the breeze. Stars over the horizon, painting the sky. The world falls asleep with a soft lullaby. No need for words, no need for a plan, just you and me and the night in hand. A distant train hums down the old iron tracks, but we're far from the world and its loud comebacks. The moon is our lantern, the road's painted gold, and the stories we carry are never too old. Stars over the horizon, painting the sky. The world falls asleep with a soft lullaby. No need for words, no need for a plan, just you and me and the night in hand. Let the silence speak the truth we both know. Time moves slow and the heart's set aglow. We'll find our peace in the stars' soft embrace and hold on forever in this quiet place. So close your eyes, let the night be kind, leave the past behind, just unwind. The stars over the horizon will light our way, and the night will carry us till the break of day. There's a hush across the meadow as the sun begins to fade and the sky turns into canvas with a brush of blue and jade. You're sitting on the front porch with your coffee and your smile, and just like that, the world slows down for a while. Still waters run deep where your heart under cottonwood and pine. No need for words when the soul can sleep by your side, where the still waters run deep. The wind moves through the willow like a lullaby for two, and time forgets to hurry when I'm wrapped in thoughts of you. Every silence has a meaning, every breath a melody. In the peace between the heartbeats, you belong with me. Still waters run deep, where your heart meets mine. In the quiet of the evening, under cottonwood and pine. No need for words when the soul can sleep by your side, where the still waters run deep. We don't chase the thunder, we don't fear the rain. Love like ours is steady, soft as a summer grain. Still waters run deep, and I know it's true. There's a home in the silence I have only found with you. So let the river rest and the moonlight keep our names in the still waters, where love runs deep. Where love runs deep. We don't chase the thunder, we don't fear the rain. Love like ours is steady, soft as a summer grain. By your side, with you. So let the river rest and the moonlight keep our names in the still waters, where love runs deep. In a town where the clocks forgot to spin, the wind moves slow like a violin. You laid a blanket on the river's back and said peace don't come from the things we lack. Crows don't call here, they just glide. Even silence hums when you're by my side. You braid your hair like a holy rite, while dusk leans in with silver light, where the still water saints. No hymns, no saints, no polished paint, just a kiss in the hush where the wild things wait. You and me, faith without a gate. Read old poems from a torn book spine, each word sips slow like homemade wine. I'll watch the moon sketch your face in blue, like it's memorizing every hue, where the still water saints. No robes, no rules, no white complaints, just hearts that flow where the edges ain't. You and me, soft as morning's faint. No roads inside, just grass and grace. No faster pace, no need to chase. If heaven's real, it starts like this, with fireflies and your quiet kiss. We're the still water saints, born of hush and timbered pains. No need to pray when love feels right. You and me in the soft twilight.
Hung my thoughts on a nail in the shed. Let the wind sort out what's better left unsaid. Sky was chewing on a patchwork cloud, while the cornfields whispered soft and proud. A dog barked once, then forgot the sound, like even time laid down on this ground. I poured black coffee in a chipped tin cup, watched the steam like prayers float up. Straw in the riverbed, drifting slow. Clocks, just fence wire hums and skipping rocks, and a name I lost but never missed, carved in wood, then kissed by mist. Straw in the riverbed, soft and free, soft and free, rolling with the hush that carries me. Let the silence write what I won't send. I belong where the still things bend. Dawn breaks slow on the open plains. Golden light spills over fields and lanes. Every heart beats a brand new song, where broken roads lead us back home. Sunrise on the open plains,
and low. Whispers of the places we'll go. Sky stretches wide like a promise kept, in the quiet where my heart has slept. Sunrise on the open plains, washing away yesterday's rains. With every step I find my way, chasing the dreams of a brighter day. No shadow lasts when the light arrives. Hope is the fire that keeps us alive. So I'll keep moving, come what may, till the night turns into day. Final on the open plains, washing away yesterday's rains. With every step I find my way, chasing the dreams of a brighter day. A brighter day. There's a boat tied to the willow where the shoreline bends and sleeps. Paint is cracked and faded, but the water still runs deep. We never took it sailing, though we said we always might. But somehow staying anchored felt more peaceful than the flight. The boat that never left still tells the calmest tale of love that didn't need the wind or distance in its sail. No hurry in its heartbeat, no longing in the blue, just a quiet kind of promise like I found in you. We'd sit there every evening, feet just brushing on the floor, while dragonflies and sunset painted gold along the shore. And though the world kept calling with its maps and open seas, you said some hearts are oceans and some are rooted trees. The boat that never left still tells the calmest tale of love that didn't need the wind or distance in its sail. No hurry in its heartbeat, no longing in the blue, just a quiet kind of promise like I found in you. Maybe love's not always moving, maybe love can just be still, like water holding starlight at the foot of an old hill. The boat that never left is where I'd stay again. Not every love is made for storms or chasing what has been. It's tethered to the shoreline like my soul is tied to you. In the boat that never left, where every sky feels new.
There's a room we never rush through, where the wooden floorboards sigh, and a clock upon the mantle tells the truth but never tries. It ticks like old confessions, soft and slow against the pain, while your laughter lingers lightly like the memory of rain. The clock in the quiet room knows more than it reveals. It's watched us through the stillness and the turning of the wheels. No fireworks or thunder, no promises too loud, just the sound of love that settles like a low and drifting cloud. Your coffee on the table, steam curling like a prayer. The pages of your novel breathe in silence through the air. You look at me and smile like you've known me all your days, and I feel more than spoken in your soft unspoken gaze. The clock in the quiet room knows more than it reveals. It's watched us through the stillness and the turning of the wheels. No fireworks or thunder, no promises too loud, just the sound of love that settles like a low and drifting cloud. It doesn't need rewinding, it just beats the way we do. Steady, worn and honest, never needing something new. Final clock in the quiet room still ticks in twilight's grace, and if we never move again, we've found the perfect place. No need to chase forever, we're already in its tune. Just you and me, and the clock in the quiet room. The clock in the quiet room. We sat on the hill where the world would drift away, underneath the fading moon. I thought we'd always stay, but time's a quiet thief. It takes what it can find, and I watched our love slip slowly like the evening left behind. The fading moonlight isn't gone, it's just a different hue, like the love we thought we'd have forever, but it's barely shining through. I still feel your warmth beside me, though the night is turned to blue. Like the fading moonlight, I'm still thinking of you. Your hand was in my palm, and the stars were in your eyes, but the winds began to whisper that good things have their time. I never saw it coming, but the truth was in the air, that love like ours can't hold on when the skies don't seem to care. The fading moonlight isn't gone, it's
to shine. And though the moon fades quietly, it leaves its mark in time. The fading moonlight's still a memory, like a song that fades away. But I'll carry it with me, even if the sky turns gray. In the quiet of the night, there's still a piece of you, like the fading moonlight. I'm still thinking